the reality is, and the true scandal, the lie that white Christian nationalists tell is that Jesus didn't come to the Decapolis, where the rich and the educated and the cafe society of the Middle East inhabited. He came out of Nazareth, which is where the servants of the Decapolis came from, where the folks who we would see at FedEx, who are, waiting to serve as day laborers for $10 an hour, came from. That's where Jesus came from. He comes from the crucible of the suffering, not the people who were in power, but the people from whom there is an army of occupation from Rome to subjugate and subdue. Jesus was part of those who was being subdued and subjugated by the Roman legions, not part of those who had the Roman ice there kicking in doors, throwing out people. And so Jesus comes at a time when Israel is not at its highest, but is at its lowest. It has been invaded, the best and the brightest taken away. Then when they're sent back to their land, they're not sent back with agency or authority. They're sent back to be constantly subdued and subservient to various other empires that come in and hold them down. Jesus comes at a time where the temple in Jerusalem's schedule and preaching is dictated by Pontius Pilate, the temple right next to Pilate's fortress. And so when Jesus even goes to Jerusalem to go to the temple, he sees a temple that is defiled because it's not a place where people can come and commune with their creator. It is a place where their oppressor tells them how their relationship should be with their creator. I think it was Dr. Bill Barber who said, you're either a chaplain of empire if you're not a prophet of God. Jesus, the prophet, comes to tell people, these folks who are oppressing you are not your friends and they're not of God. They may have people who are reputedly of God representing God to you, but that is not authentic. That is not what God is about. Even now, you have people in, I won't even say white Christian nationalism, in what is now Orthodox evangelicalism, who basically repudiate the Sermon on the Mount and the Beatitudes. They don't want to hear, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. They don't want to hear, blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. They don't want to hear, whatsoever you have done to the least of these, you've also done unto me, because that does not fit their power narrative.